I'm going to show you the psychology of influencing people. So watch this entire video if you want to learn how to influence people to say yes to you. So what is this psychology of influence that persuades people to say yes to you? When I first started to learn about what is it that influences people, once I understood 3 secrets that I'm going to share in this video, everything in my life changed in terms of influencing people because I now knew what I needed to do to influence others. So I'm going to share with you 3 secrets. Let's start with secret number 1. Secret number 1 is you truly need to believe in your product or your service in order to sell it. The first most important person that you need to influence is yourself, because if you don't buy your product, then you can't persuade somebody else to buy your product or your service. You want to check in, like, how much do I really believe in what I'm selling? Do I really have the level of, I think it's good, I really believe it's good, or I'm totally convinced that it's good? There are 3 levels of belief: opinion, belief, and conviction. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have a level of conviction about what you're selling. Because when you sell yourself, you'll find that it's much easier to influence somebody else. So make sure that you never try to sell a product or a service that you yourself don't really believe in. Make sure that you believe with all your heart, your mind, and your soul, and then you will find it's much easier to persuade somebody else to buy into your product or service. Does that make sense? Secret number 2 is that people buy for emotional reason. So what will drive people to buy product or service is how they feel about it, right? And in what we want to do is we want to make sure that we ourselves first have enough emotion and passion and enthusiasm about our product. There's an old saying that enthusiasm is contagious, right? So when you're really enthusiastic about something, it's like watching a great movie and then you go to your friend and you say, hey, I just watched this great movie, it was so awesome, you should go check it out, right? And then all of a sudden you influence your friend to go watch that movie too. It's kind of like that. We need to feel it. We need to pass that. It's a transference of emotion from me to you, from the other person, from the persuader to the person they're trying to persuade. You need to transfer enthusiasm about your product, excitement, passion, confidence. One of the things that really helped me the most about persuading people was my mentor said, whenever 2 people meet, whoever is most confident will influence the other person. That's it. It doesn't matter. As long as there's rapport. If you're more confident than the other person, you will persuade them. So that really had a lot of impact on me, and I started to study, well, how can I be more confident? Of course, we teach that in our influence seminars and how to create that confidence, but you got to be confident. You got to transfer that emotion. You got to make them feel good about your product or your service, and then they will be persuaded to say yes. Does that make sense? And that brings us to secret number 3. People buy for logical reason. So if you have a lot of desire to buy something, maybe you can remember that, I wanted to buy this thing, but I didn't buy it. Why you didn't buy it? Because there was not enough logical reasons to buy now. So the third reason people will be influenced by you is because there is a lot of logical reasons to purchase this thing. I'll give you an example. I remember when I first purchased one of my luxury car, my first Mercedes-Benz car, and it was a pretty big investment. I paid for the car cash. It was at that time about 3-point-something million baht. I was like, wow, that's such a big investment. I had a hard time to justify it. And my friend William, who was with me at the time, said, hey, Michael, you're the success coach. It's going to match your image. You're going to look really good. And I thought, okay. He found a reason to justify my desire, right? The salesperson did it, but my friend did. So you'll always want to think, like, what are the rational reasons the person should say yes to your offer? What are the logical reasons? Like, did they get a return on investment? Is it going to make their life more convenient? What is it that is going to give them that, hey, that's a good reason to say yes? What's a good logical reason to say yes, right? Again, 3 secrets. Number 1, believe in your product. Number 2, make sure you transfer enough emotion about it. And number 3, give them enough logical reasons to say yes to you, okay? So if you do that, you'll influence more people. All right, if you like this video, share this video, because when you're sharing this video, you're not just sharing a video, but you're helping somebody else to influence more people. So go ahead and share this video now.